You're tuned into the Saturday Morning Sports Line on Fox Sports with AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Mark Williams, who is standing by with the head coach of the West Senators, Todd Gilliland. They'll be discussing last night's game against the Wheelersburg Pirates, as well as the playoff outlook for the 7-3 Senators. Checking our local teams who appear to be playoff bound, according to Joe Itao, here are what next Friday's Round 1 matchups would be. In Division 5, Region 19, Ironton, the number 1 seed, would host Worthington Christian. Fairland, the number 2 seed, would entertain Zane Trace. The 8th-seeded Portsmouth Trojans would host Amanda Clear Creek in what would be the Trojans' first-ever home playoff game. Piketon going in as a number 12 seed in D5 Region 19, the Red Streaks would travel to Columbus Academy. The Wheelersburg Pirates going in as a 14 seed will visit Barnesville. Colgrove is a 13 seed. The Hornets will hit the road and travel to Harvest Prep, and Northwest finishing up 6-4 on the season after a win over Oak Hill last night, just missing the cut, coming in at number 17 in Region 19. In Division 6, Region 24, it appears the West Senators are a 4 seed who will host Chesapeake next Friday in Round 1. The Rock Hill Redmen are a 7 seed and will host Madison Plains next Friday. The Valley Indians get a win last night over Menford to finish up 3-7, but just missed the playoff cut, coming in as a number 17 seed in Region 24. In Division 7, Region 27, the Eastern Pike Eagles appear to be heading to the postseason as a number 2 seed and will entertain Strasburg Franklin. Notre Dame appears to be a number 8 seed. The Titans will host 9th-seeded Shadyside. South Gallia is a 7 seed. The Rebels will host Frontier out of New Matamoros, and Sims Valley just misses the cut in Region 27 as the Vikings come in as a number 17 seed. The Jackson Iron Men appear to be a number 8 seed in Division 3 Region 11. If that holds up, Jackson would host New Philadelphia next Friday, and the Waverly Tigers are a 10 seed in Division 4 Region 15 and will travel to Lancaster. So that's how things appear to be according to Joe Itao. Again, the official OHSAA computer rankings will be released tomorrow. Here's Mark Williams with Coach Todd Gilliland of the Senators.
Coach, appreciate you calling in. You had a 7-game win streak go by the board last night, costing you the conference championship, but started out short fields there that Wheelersburg was able to take advantage of, and it really kind of put your team at a disadvantage.
Yeah, Wheelersburg did a really nice job of taking advantage of some of the mistakes that we made that gave them like short fields. We had the bad snap on the punt and fumble, and then fumbled a little bit later on. I think both of those drives were around less than a 35-yard drive, and you can't give a good team like Wheelersburg that type of field position. And they took advantage of it. But overall, we showed some really good spurts of playing some excellent football at times. We just didn't put it together for 4 quarters last night, and Wheelersburg did a good job of taking advantage of, like I said, our mistakes. And we got to give them the credit.
You talked about having some good efforts, and that was even all the way to the end of the game when it was clear that it wasn't going to go West's way. I think Dennis and I both made the comment that was I think you had a 4th and 2, 4th and 3 play, and you give it to Mason Parker, and he makes that second effort diving just to get the first down when really as far as the outcome of the game, anything like that, it really didn't make any difference. But there he is still battling and driving to get that extra yard just to get that first down, even when the game's out of reach.
Well, yeah, and that's we talk about it all the time about we have to just play with effort every time that we're on the field. The guys did it last night. It wasn't an effort thing. And they did fight till the end. And that's a good sign of, for things to come next week. We weren't going to just, pack it in and not continue to battle. And, that we were proud of that. Cause we felt like, all the way through the third quarter, we're still in the game until, just late there, they kind of made a couple plays that kind of really put the game out of reach. But, they said, it wasn't an effort thing with our kids at all last night. We had some mental errors on some coverages and things, and they said they're a good football team. They took advantage of it. and we're just going to have to rebound.
Cade Woods also able to come back. He left the game with an injury. Even Coach Rob Woodward made mention of that. It was great to see him come back in there and try to finish up the regular season. Being his won't be his final home game because you'll get one next week, but the final regular season home game.
Yeah, Cade, he's a tough kid. He's kind of battled a little bit of knee issues all year. Last night he wasn't going to let that, the injury that happened in late in the first half, keep him from playing. He was able to recover from it. He probably wasn't 100%, but, in my opinion, I think Cade's the best lineman, in the SOC, and he's battled for 4 years with us, and he showed his toughness and his leadership last night. Watching film, Cade played a really good game on both sides of the ball for us.
Talked about you were in the game early. I thought you had a great response there after you had the muff punt. Wheelersburg gets the short field. They score, go up 7-0, and then you get this long drive. I think it was a 14 play drive. You went 80 yards, took almost 6 minutes off the clock, and Mason Parker finished it off with a 6-yard run, your only score of the night. And I thought that was a great rebound coming back from some early adversity, and looked like we had a Donnybrook on our hands at that point.
Yeah, and when we were playing the game the way we wanted to play at that point, we wanted it to be we used the term a fist fight, just a really physical style of football game, and it was we got the ball rolling there, and things were going exactly how we wanted to after giving up that score early on. We got it into our style of game. They were able to take advantage a little bit later on, and I think one of the key moments of the game was we had the chance to answer again. It was 21-6 right before the half. We get the ball down inside their 20-yard line on a 4th and short, and and they hold us. I think if we get that back to a 21-12, 14, a one-score game going in at halftime, we're right there. Good thing, because our kids we've been in that situation many times, and we just couldn't ever get over that hump to get the momentum going back our way. But there, like I said, there were spurts last night that we got the game going in the style that we wanted to play. You look at stats alone, I think we more than doubled time of possession. We rushed for more than they did. You look at stats and you're like, well, this is a pretty even ball game. But just they were able to take advantage of the field position, which they did a good job of that, and that was the difference.
Well, Coach, as you now turn your attention toward the postseason, again, all signs pointing to it's going to be Chesapeake at home, so you're rewarded for the work you've done earlier in the year to earn that home playoff game. And Chesapeake's a team that West has played before in the postseason, maybe with a little bit different look. They have sprinkled in the passing game and a little bit more spread into the Todd Knipp offense, but he's still going to come at you with those full house formations as well.
Yeah, right now I think there is still one ball game left in our region that could make a difference. But you're right that it's about 99% sure that we are going to be playing Chesapeake. But and like you said, Coach Knipp he's gonna line up and run his wing tee, full house backfield type sets and throw the ball a little bit more than they have in the past, but. And we did scrimmage Chesapeake at the beginning of the year, so we're both familiar with each other. I've known Coach Knipp for a long time, and that he's going to have his guys ready. We're going to have to, really buckle down, get ourselves ready. You have to play really disciplined style of football against them. With their, with the wing tee, a lot of ball fakes, misdirection, things like that. So. We've got to kind of get it back to that style of play that we want to with the, real physical and then hit our play actions and things like that. But, we're looking forward to another challenge.
young man that has really developed. I've seen you a couple times this year, and he's looking more and more like his brother all the time. Anthony Bishop has really emerged for you this year.
Oh, Anthony, he played another great game last night. I think, he had a couple catches for about 40 yards or so in that area.
Yes.
And, and he rushed for over, about 120 yards again. He's been a really good player for us this year on both sides of the ball. And, he's just continuing to get better and better each week. I think he ended the regular season last night just, somewhere in the 1,300-yard mark rushing. So, we're really proud of the way Anthony's played. Like I said, he's developed really well as the season's going along. Him and Mason in the backfield together have been a nice duo. So they both ended up with over 1,000 yards rushing, and that doesn't happen a lot anymore.
No.
Or have two guys in the same backfield rush for over.
Not in 10 weeks.
Yeah, not in 10 weeks. And so that's a testament to those guys that they've worked hard. They've worked hard in the weight room in the off season to get the bodies prepared for it, and then the way that our offensive line has played throughout the year. So it's been a great year for those guys, and just we're going to hope to continue to to keep pounding the ball with those guys, and see what happens with them.
And again, congratulations on being able to earn that home playoff game. When OHSAA went to that a few years ago, you could have a chance even to get multiple home games, maybe if it works out for you. And when they did that, obviously that really gives you the opportunity to have that home field advantage, get your fans behind you, and have that 12th man, so to speak.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Getting in that top four spot, it does give you the opportunity, if things work out in that first round, that you do get 2 home playoff games. And so, that's very nice, to where you're able to be more comfortable. No travel. It's just an easy day, from a preparation standpoint, that you're not having to worry about driving 2 or 3 hours to a game. It doesn't really change your routine any, and so that's an advantage to us, I think. And like you said, it gives our fans another opportunity, to come out and support our kids here at home. So we're really excited about that opportunity.
Well, whether it's one game or multiple games, we'll be covering you throughout your playoff run. So look forward to talking more about the Portsmouth West Senators. A 7-win season, Coach. A lot of teams would like to have that. So I know you didn't get the ultimate prize there, but congratulations on the 7-win regular season, and best wishes moving forward in the postseason.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That's Todd Gilliland, the head coach of the West Senators. We'll continue with the Saturday Morning Sports Line on Fox Sports AM 1260 and 95.7 FM.
The Glockner family of dealerships offers the top brands: Chevrolet, GMC, Honda, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Glockner has an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Ask about the Glockner Guarantee. 12-month, 12,000-mile new vehicle premier coverage and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage included on qualifying used makes and models. Credit issues? No problem. Glockner Auto Credit will finance your future, not your past. Shop online at Glockner.com. At Glockner, we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Nancy Hawk, the owner of Real Estate Gallery. I'm inviting you to contact any of our professional realtors for all of your real estate needs, or visit our website at realestategallery.com. Real Estate Gallery Incorporated, Portsmouth and Wheelersburg.
Real Estate Gallery, we'll be there every step of the way. Real Estate Gallery.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings has bundles of wings and fries so you can get more for less. With individual-sized bundles starting at just $9.99 and the 40-wing family XL bundle for only $39.99. It doesn't take a degree in chicken economics to know a good deal when it's pecking you in the face. Order wing bundles for takeout or delivery, part of the win-win value lineup at B-Dubs. At participating locations for a limited time. Only for takeout or delivery through Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Taxes extra.
Hi, I'm Gary Duzan, partner.
And I'm Jay Hazelbaker.